Mungo Park, the map before the chains, before the bullets, before the flags, before the chains. They came with notebooks and curiosity. In 1795, a young Scottish surgeon named Mungo Park stepped onto African soil. He did not come as a conqueror, but as an explorer. He came to trace the path of the Niger River, but what he left behind was a blueprint for something far more dangerous. He was born in 1771 in Scotland. He studied medicine and botany in Edinburgh. He was curious, intelligent, but not innocent. He was a product of his time, an age when the greatest crime he could commit was to be born black and African. And so, with the support of the African Association, a group of white European scholars and adventurers, Mungo Park traveled deep into West Africa. He reached the great Niger River at Ségou, present-day Mali. There he found a world that was rich, complex, and beautiful. He wrote about the people, their customs, their strength, their weaknesses. He collected samples of plants and minerals. He recorded the geography and the weather patterns. He even learned some local languages. When he returned to Europe in 1797, he published his findings in a book called Travels in the Interior Districts of Africa. It became a bestseller. But to the empires of the West, it was more than a book. It was a manual. Every path he mapped, every tribe he described, every river he followed, became a route for future invaders. He opened the gates and colonial powers flooded in behind him. In 1805, Park returned to Africa, this time with soldiers. His mission was to follow the Niger to the Atlantic. But near Busa, in today's Nigeria, the river rejected him. He drowned, lost to the very waters he tried to control. But the damage was already done. European empires used his knowledge to divide, conquer, and enslave. They used his maps to navigate the interior of Africa. They used his descriptions of the tribes to know who were the allies and who were the enemies. They used his very words to justify their invasion of Africa. Today, we write a new story, a story where Africa reclaims her voice, a story where we teach our children the truth, not just about Mungo Park, but about the empires that followed him. He came to study us. Now we must study him, not to hate, but to understand, not to forget, but to remember. So, we never let history repeat itself. The rivers of Africa are not just waters, they are witnesses and they remember. Now it's our turn to tell the story. See you next time. Thank you for watching Bukati Production. Please like, share, don't forget to subscribe.